Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a very exciting episode of Fandom Fights. We are here at the final act for the singles title match in Fandom Fights. We got the current singles champion, Tyler Burch, going up against former singles champion and his teammate, Brittani Tapley. I got Mark Menchaca here on the desk with me. Mark, say things because I'm losing my voice.
Oh, no. I'm usually not supposed to be here. Like this is honestly kind of weird. I did this once, and it was a really long time ago. You never asked me again, so I just assumed it was like assumed it was me and Dylan just did a bad job. I don't know, but yeah, you trust me enough to come back for a title match. You know this. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this one. I mean, because I know Brittany's really wanted to come back for the belt, and it was awesome to see her get back here. It was awesome to see Tyler win it. I mean, they're both just having incredible seasons right now, and this just feels like the right culmination to just end off the year.
Yeah, I think you summed it up pretty well. Brittany's one loss this season was to Abel in the title match, which Tyler then beat Abel to get the singles belt. They're both having incredible single seasons. You can say that she lost the belt, but she also won the belt, defended it, and is now back in another title match. So she's having a great season. Tyler winning the belt for the first time, something that not a lot of people can say they've done. It's an incredible feat. And obviously these people in teams as well. We don't know where this is going in the final act videos, but they're defending their team's belts someplace in this video too. So they're playing fantastic. This is like an epic match. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's get into it, starting with the promos.
Well, championship match. You're playing Tyler. I'm not nervous at all because I have nothing to be nervous about. I did my job. I managed you guys to where you needed to be. And now you two get to fight it out and still be friends after this. So it's fun. I think this is the definition of a good team when you both held the title this season. The only team that's ever done that, and now you guys are ending the season playing each other, so it stays within the house. So, again, you've been a champion before. You can do it tonight, but, you know, if Tyler wins, I still like Tyler too. So.
Yeah, me too.
Both like my favorite human being that's ever existed, which I listen, Brittany, I like a lot. You slayed the dragon. You slayed the dragon for me. You got somebody out of my DMs. I haven't heard him in months. So I appreciate that. I'm always indebted to you. But listen, I think you put a lot of criticism of your game to rest this season. A lot of people said you can't match up to Brittany. You won the title. You beat the person that she lost to, unfortunately. But tonight, again, you guys are fantastic. You made that statement at the end of last year that you'll be the team of the year. 2 single titles in the same year on the same team. I think you spoke that into existence. But yeah, if you win tonight, I think that's Fandom Player of the Year. So who knows?
This is how it was meant to be.
Let's play.
All right, Mark, any thoughts on those promos?
I don't know. I guess they really hate each other. I mean, I don't like it. And there's a lot of yelling, or maybe I just imagined something.
I'm sensing hostility. Let's get into round number 1. Here's how it's going to work. There's going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each question is going to be worth 1 point apiece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question to you, only to you. You get 4 repeats because this is a title match, and 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Ladies and gentlemen, any questions as we get into round number 1?
Nope, let's have a blast.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Mark, why don't you kick us off with the first category?
Sure. They come in the category of horror icons. What is the first name of one person besides Freddy Krueger who dies in Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare?
Kind of put a spoiler right there in the title of the film, huh, Mark?
I mean, yeah, this is kind of silly. I mean, what was the reason to go see the movie? I guess.
Oh, you know how it's going to end.
Yeah. Just all for trivia purposes.
That's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Brittany.
Going with Carlos?
All right, and Tyler.
I went with John.
Carlos and John are both correct. We also would have accepted Spencer
That's his name. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't remember him.
All right. Your next question is in the category of Star Wars. Who voices Darth Maul in The Phantom Menace? My God, I am dying.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I don't really remember this character talking.
Yeah, that's fair.
You say that this he has a voice actor. News to me.
He does. He has a few lines. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Tyler.
I tried to write as best I could. Peter Serafinowicz.
Okay, and let's go to Brittany.
Yeah, I went a little different. Peter Serafinowicz.
I mean, I would accept both. It's a very hard name.
Yeah.
So I would
We
accept
tried our
both.
best.
So 2-2. What is next, Mark?
In the category of Planet of the Apes. There are 3 Planet of the Apes films where a chimpanzee kills a gorilla. Name 2 of them.
Did you see the trailer for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
I didn't even know it was coming out. It looks awesome.
It looks so good. I sent the trailer to Nick and I was like, dude, holy shit. Maggie was the one who actually texted me and was like, have you seen this? I was like, no. It looks great. 5, 4,
Fun surprise.
3,
I'll repeat.
2. Okay, that was going to be the first repeat for Tyler.
And your question again. There are 3 Planet of the Apes films where a chimpanzee kills a gorilla. Name 2 of them.
Oh, just 2. Okay.
So my daughter is very sick right now. She got us all sick. I no longer feel sick, but my voice is just like,
It's going.
yeah, it's better than it was this morning. I'll say that.
Mm.
I woke up this morning and I was like, well, Mark might be solo hosting. 5.
Oh, I would have hated you forever. I wouldn't have come back. It's the last thing you see me.
Let's go to Brittany.
I think I messed this up. I said Battle and Dawn.
And let's go to Tyler.
I said Battle and Planet of the Apes 2001.
Tyler is correct. We were looking for Battle 2001s or War for the
Darn. Okay. Yeah.
So Tyler goes up 3-2. Your next question is in the category of James Bond. What is the name of the girl swimming in High Fat's pool when Bond first sneaks in pretending to be Scaramanga in The Man with the Golden Gun? Now, if the questions are difficult today, Nick isn't here for the players to yell at. So, I wrote a couple of the deep cuts. You could yell at me on a couple of those, but
Well, I will.
We just have no accountability here, so just keep that in mind.
4, 3, 2,
Repeat the
1.
question.
Okay, we're gonna get a repeat from Brittany. Your question again in the category of James Bond. What is the name of the girl swimming in High Fat's pool when Bond first sneaks in pretending to be Scaramanga in The Man with the Golden Gun? That's like what my wife calls me when she sees me. She's like, "Hi, Fat."
Sure, I'm sure it's cuter when she says it.
Maybe she's saying with a PH.
Ooh, I like that. That means I'm cool then, right?
Of course. You're hip.
I'm hip. I'm trendy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Tyler
I said Holly Goodhead.
and Brittany.
Shouldn't have used the repeat. I said Ming.
Both incorrect. We were looking for Chew Me.
Oh,
Oh
no,
my
not
goodness.
even.
Yeah. No.
So, Mark, what's next?
Next question comes in the category of Middle Earth. Oh, great. In the desolation of Smaug, when Smaug first awakens Bilbo is invisible. Besides smelling him, name one other way Smaug says he knows he is there. If you need a repeat on that, I can do that.
Do you guys need a technical?
No, I think I think
Okay.
I liked the way that you said Smaug and then you said smog later.
Yeah, like I wasn't confident at the first time. Change it up.
I
way,
go
you know,
back
way
and
up.
forth on it all the time.
Was this specific or general?
That would cost you a repeat.
No. Okay.
Sir Burch of Tyler.
That's fair.
Yeah, to apologize for that.
I read it the same way you did in my head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Brittany.
I said hear him.
And let's go to Tyler.
I might have gotten too specific. I said hearing his footsteps.
Oh, this is fun. Tyler's definitely not correct.
Cool.
It's hears his breath. We did not say specific
Nope.
in the question, so I would say we have to take Brittany's answer. Knows he is there, hears him. Yeah, I would say we have to take Brittany's answer because there's not specific
Yeah, that's how I took it.
there, and Tyler was too over specific. Mark, do you agree?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So Tyler, any issue with that?
No, it makes sense to me.
Okay. All right. So then we are tied up 3-3 as we get into your next question, which is in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, which admiral informs Kirk and the crew that the Enterprise is to be decommissioned at the start of the film? I actually wrote this question for the Game of Factions match, and this question did not come up. And I said, Nick, use it. Do you know the answer?
I mean, I did. I mean, I looked at it, so
That's
like, yeah, it's right there. Yeah.
4, 3, 2.
These things about Game of Faction, I don't know if we can hate on it.
Down. Let's go to Tyler
I said Nogura.
and Brittany.
I said Barclay.
Both are incorrect. We were looking for Admiral Morrow. Admiral
okay.
Morrow.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
That guy is correct. So, Mark, what is next?
Next question comes in the category of YA. In Twilight, New Moon, all the members in Sam's pack have tattoos on what specific part of their body? These movies aren't great. Yeah? Do you like them? Yeah, not a fan.
They are entertaining to watch with my wife because we laugh a lot and like I enjoy watching them for that reason, but I do not think they are good movies by any means.
Yeah,
5, 4,
maybe that would make them bearable. Just
2.
sit there watching by myself and cry.
Hands down. Let's go to Brittany.
I changed the last second. I wasn't sure if you want it right or left, so I put in brackets. But if you need it, I put right.
Let's go to Tyler.
I said like upper arm / shoulder.
Shoulder and
Okay.
right shoulder is specific.
Ooh.
4-4. We get into your next question in the category of Law and Order. The main characters escape in an ice cream truck in which Law and Order film? Thoughts on ice cream, Mark?
I mean, what asshole doesn't like ice cream? Maybe lactose intolerant assholes, there'd be that.
Do you have a favorite type?
I'm a big fan of the butter pecan.
Ooh, nice. I'm a big cookies and cream type of guy, or a cookie dough. I would anything, cookie related. 5.
It's hard to go wrong. It's hard to go.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Tyler
I said Bad Boys.
and Brittany.
I also said Bad Boys.
Bad Boys is correct. 5-5. Keeping pace. What's next, Mark?
Your next question will come in the category of Marvel. Who plays Ray Kerrigan, a human working for the devil in Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance?
Little known fact, and I know this because he's a dear friend of mine. This is actually Cody Newberry's 4th favorite Fandom film.
4th favorite. Oh, wow.
Yep.
It's like Is
I'm
it
worried
like
about
just
Tapley,
above
though.
the Dark Knight, or is it like?
Oh yeah, just above. Yes, that's correct.
It's not a bad pick.
But once the new films come in next year, he's got Ghostbusters 2016 a little bit higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany
Johnny Whitworth.
and Tyler.
Yeah, Johnny Whitworth.
That is correct. 6-6. As we get into your final question of the round, it is in the category of Pixar. What is the name of the location where Bing Bong fades to nothing in Inside Out? I'm going to cough, and so I'm going to mute. Mark, say something.
Where this is, I forgot this had a name, but I don't know why I'm saying like obviously I don't know this. I mean, that's why I'm on the top of the screen.
That's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Tyler
Memory dump.
and Brittany.
Memory dump.
That is correct, and we are tied up 7 all. As we get into round number 2. Round number 2 is going to work like this. I'm going to bring in the wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each player is going to have a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again, but they have to keep what they spin the second time. Each question's worth 2 points apiece. Unless you check the multiple choice, then it'll be worth only 1 point. Stealing is available in the round. You both have your challenge and 3 repeats remaining. Any questions?
Nope.
No.
All right. Bring in the wheel. Categories on the wheel today are Marvel, Planet of the Apes, Jimmy B, DreamWorks Animation, Worlds of DC, Middle-earth, Sci-Fi Icons, Pixar, Wizarding World, and Law and Order. Tyler, first question, do you want me to bring in Cody for the spins and whatnot?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So Tyler, do you want to spin first or defer to Brittany?
I'm thinking defer. What do you think in your unbiased opinion?
He's muted.
I'm terrible. I'm so sorry. You'll be muted by the end of the call, Tim. Keep going. I think both of you like to defer. So if you have the advantage, I think you probably need to take the defer.
Okay.
And I'll stand right
defer.
here to talk to Brittany.
Okay.
You're gonna betray me like
This is
that?
going to be the spin for Brittany.
Sorry, I'm a scumbag.
Brittany, your first spin lands on Law and Order.
I think I can keep that, Cody. I've been working on it. I kind of want to try
If
that.
anything, it's a good practice anyway. So let's roll.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll keep it.
Okay. Mark, I'm going to have you go ahead and read Brittany, her questions in Law and Order, if that works for you. Does that work for you, Mark?
See, no reason why it shouldn't be.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Sounds good. Then go ahead.
Yeah, Brittany, your question is Law and Order. One of the main characters sings karaoke at a bar in which Law and Order film?
Rush Hour 2.
That's correct for 2 points. Your next question. Who plays Murtaugh's daughter, Rianne, in the Lethal Weapon franchise?
Tracy Wolf.
That's correct for another 2 points. Your next question. What is the name of Holly's Nakatomi coworker who gives John's identity to Hans in Die Hard?
Are we looking for first or last name?
We just need last name, but we will take both if you have it.
Ellis.
That is correct for another 2 points. Your penultimate question. In Beverly Hills Cop 2, Axel infiltrates the Playboy Mansion by pretending he is there to clean what?
The swimming pool.
That is correct for another 2 points. And your last question in the category. While undercover, Mike had what job for Isabel in Bad Boys for Life?
He was her driver.
That is correct for the clean sweep of Law and Order.
All right. So Brittany gets a total up to 17. Is that what you have, Mark?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to move back over to Tyler for his spin at the wheel. And Brittany, it looks like you would have been stuck with Law and Order. Here's your free spin, Tyler. And it lands on Wizarding World.
I know you're real good at geek stuff, but again, any wiggle room on this, she will probably jump on it.
Yeah.
And I think in times of studying, I think she's a better Wizarding World player, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
she
want to
is,
talk you down, but
Should we
unless
just
you're
risk it?
terrified of anything else on the wheel.
Not in particular.
Okay, so let's just spin again. See what
Yeah, let's
happens.
do it. Yeah.
All right, spinning again. This is what you are stuck with. And it's the Wizard.
Didn't matter.
Oh my god.
matter.
What
luck.
What a weird
Good
wheel.
luck. Take your time.
All right, Tyler, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of the Wizarding World. As soon as I find them, there they are. Are you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, your first question in the category of the Wizarding World. Which Wizarding World film features the phrase Fortuna Major?
Fuck my life. Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, the Sorcerer's Stone, B, the Chamber of Secrets, C, the Prisoner of Azkaban, or D, the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
The Sorcerer's Stone?
That is incorrect. Brittany, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, the Sorcerer's Stone, B, the Chamber of Secrets, C, the Prisoner of Azkaban, or D, the Deathly Hallows Part 2?
C.
C is correct for 1 point. All right, Tyler, your second question. Who plays Aberforth Dumbledore in Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore?
Richard Coyle?
That is correct for 2 points.
Don't know where that came from.
Your third question. What is Cornelius Fudge's middle name as revealed in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix?
Multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, Oswald, B, Wulfric, C, Harold, or D, Merlin.
Oswald?
That is correct for 1 point.
So we're getting to that point. Okay.
Middle names.
Your next question, Tyler. In Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Graves believes that Modesty is the Obscurus and finds her hiding in what specific kind of building when Credence reveals that he is?
Oh my god. Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, a supermarket, B, a fire station, C, a hotel, or D, an orphanage.
An orphanage?
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in the category of the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, what specifically is the final question that Dumbledore asks Barty Crouch Jr. under Veritaserum?
God. Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to go multiple again.
All right, your options are A, does he know who he is? B, is Moody in this room? C, is he using Polyjuice Potion? Or D, did he kill Barty Crouch Sr.?
Can I get a repeat of the options real quick?
Yes, you can. Your options again are A, does he know who he is? B, is Moody in this room? C, is he using Polyjuice Potion? Or D, did he kill Barty Crouch Sr.?
I'm going to go with B as in boy.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
All right, Mark. So at the end of round number 2, I have Brittany in the lead, 18, with that steal to Tyler's 12. Is that what you have?
What I got?
All right, we're going to move into round number 3. It's the filmography round. Here's what's going to happen. We are going to give 2 clues that will point to a fandom actor or actress. The players will then have to tell us who that actor or actress is based on the clues. They will each get 3 questions valued at 1, 2, and 3 points apiece. So, any questions from the players?
Nope.
No.
All right, Brittany, you're in the lead. Would you like your questions from set 1 or set 2?
Set 2, please.
All right, Tyler, you're going to get set 1. Mark, would you go ahead and read Tyler his questions in set 1?
Certainly. So you're a 1-pointer. Who plays a Star Trek villain and a Middle-earth necromancer?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
That's correct for 1 point. Go into your 2-point question. Who voices a Pixar fish and plays a Worlds of DC mentor?
Willem Dafoe.
That's correct for another 2 points. This will be your 3-point question. Who voices a Transformer and plays a DC military villain?
That. Oh my God. Is that over?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, that is your second repeat.
Your question again. Who voices a Transformer and plays a DC military villain?
I'm gonna say Judd Nelson.
That is correct for 3
Good
points.
job.
All right, so Tyler ties it up, if I'm not mistaken. Mark, is that what you have?
That is what I have.
All right, we're going to move over to Brittany. Brittany, I'll be giving you your questions in the filmography round. Are you ready?
Yep.
Your first question. Who plays an American spy and an MCU archer?
There we go. Jeremy Renner.
That is correct. For
Like
1
Hawkeye, what's his name?
That's fair. Your 2-point question. Who plays a Star Wars Allegiant general and a Marvel cloning doctor?
Richard E. Grant.
That is correct for 2 points. And your 3-point question. Who voices a Disney animated animal and plays a Law and Order accountant?
Gilbert Gottfried.
That is correct for 3
Love it.
points. So, Mark, I have Brittany now getting her total up to 24 to Tyler's 18.
Yep.
All right, we're going to move into round number 4. It is the it is the deep cut round. I had to think about that for a second. It's a deep cut round, and the players drafted categories and movies for the deep cut wheel. There are 8 movies that they drafted on this wheel. We are going to spin the wheel 5 times to get 5 questions for them from the deep cut movies. Each question is worth 2 points apiece. Tyler has 2 repeats remaining. Brittany has 3. Any questions?
Huh?
All right, the movies on the wheel today are The Matrix Resurrections, Beauty and the Beast, From Russia with Love, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, Stardust, Mission Impossible Fallout, Halloween H2O 20 years later, and Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. So the first spin for the deep cut wheel is away, and it lands on Stardust. So, guys, your question in the film Stardust is, how long ago does the story begin according to the narrator? They both put that down pretty quick, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, they just watched them. So they should probably. I'm assuming so. I'm assuming so.
I would have won a lot of titles if that were the case. I watched never happened. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Tyler.
I said 18 years.
And Brittany.
Oh, I thought it was 150 years ago.
150 years ago.
Oh my God. Okay.
Sir.
Yeah, I know
So
what shit,
Brittany will go up to 26 to Tyler's 18 as we bring back the wheel. The next question is going to come from Stardust. So, Mark, as soon as you see the question, will you go ahead and read the question in Stardust?
Sure. Next Stardust question. Which prince is killed by poison?
Probably should have taken the wheel off the screen, but whatever. Who fucking cares?
It's not like that ever happens where like wheels just stay on for like entire matches. They're just there.
Has that happened?
I'm pretty sure somebody's done it before.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brittany will go to you.
Said Tertius?
And Tyler.
Yeah, Tertius.
That is correct. For 2 points apiece, making it 28-20 in favor of Brittany. You'll bring back the wheel. I swear to God. Wallace and Gromit.
Okay, there we go.
Wallace and Gromit, the Curse of the Were-Rabbit. So your question from Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit, is as follows. While at tea with Lady Tottington, she offers Wallace to help himself. What does Wallace then eat?
Yes.
You love when you're asking a deep cut question and somebody says yes.
I just love this movie.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's a fun time.
Cody's given the backstage.
He doesn't like exaggerated faces.
3, 2, 1. Go to Tyler.
A flower.
And Brittany.
A flower.
That is correct. So 30-22. Bring back the wheel for the 4th spin. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Oh my
Stardust. I hope you watched Stardust. So, Mark, you're reading Stardust questions today. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
All right, neat. Sure. Next Stardust question. What does Tristan take from Yvain before sneaking out and returning to Wall?
You sounded like you didn't know what you were reading, but they knew 100% what you were talking about.
He said Tristan. I was like,
I mean, forever ago.
That's good.
I gotta say thank you for adding this movie. It's a delight to watch.
I really like it too.
Literature, famous literature. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. That one was for Cody. Let's go to Brittany.
Some of her hair.
And Tyler.
Yeah, a lock of her hair.
That is correct for 2 points apiece. So 24-32. We are officially out of knockout territory, and we are going to move to the final spin. I wonder if it'll be Stardust.
We'll never forget the movie if it is.
Yeah.
Halloween
There
H2O.
There we go.
I will say,
Oh.
I wrote an H2O question that's not getting asked now that I was very proud of. Doesn't get to get asked now. But anyway, your question from Halloween H2O 20 years later. After Lori comes out from under the tables she is hiding under, she stabs Michael in the stomach with what type of object? Maybe did Tim stump?
Yeah. I'm guessing he just likes he likes the Myerses, right?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Tyler
I said an axe.
and Brittany.
Oh, I said knife.
Both are incorrect. It's a flagpole. A flagpole.
Oh, goddamn! Of course, yeah.
No,
That
both
moment.
missed that. But 32-24 is the score coming out of round 4. Is that what you have, Mark?
Yes, that's right.
All right, we are going to get into round number 5. It is the normal betting round. Here's how it's going to work. We are going to say a category. Then you are going to decide whether you want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have run out of questions. Any questions from the players?
Nope.
Nope.
All right, the first category you can bet points on is fandom quotes. Let's get that started with Tyler.
Going with 2.
And Brittany.
Yeah, no, 0.
All right, here's the sitch. If Tyler hits this, we move on. If Tyler misses this, Brittany will become the 2-time fandom singles champion. Okay, your question. In fandom quotes. Which MCU hero said the quote, "You know what has never saved the world? Your sarcasm." I have opinions about this question, Mark, that I can't say right now. But if we move on, I will tell you. And if we don't move on, then you will never know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brittany, we're going to start with you because you bet 0.
Yeah, I just went with Tony. I have no clue.
No. Let's go to Tyler.
I said Peter Quill.
And your winner and new Fandom Fight singles champion, Brittany Tapley. Mark, I feel bad that and your winner couldn't have been more exciting, but I am losing my voice. The answer was Fastos. Fastos. My opinion was that it was a trailer moment. It was a trailer moment. But thoughts on the match, Mark?
You know, it was pretty good. You know, they came out of round 1, matching each other. But you gotta be honest, maybe had a couple of like uncharacteristic slip ups at the beginning, but then round number 2 happened, and it's just kind of what it is. Like Tyler got a few Wizard Room questions that he just didn't know, and Brittany was able to clean up on them, and he had to check down multiple choice, and just it's kind of how this division is, where if you just let up on the gas pedal just a little bit, it's kind of what happens.
Yeah, I think that first of all, 7-7 is still a gross score out of round number 1 in a title match. Like, to be like, oh, they had some slip ups. True, I agree with you 100%, but it's still a great score to be tied at with the current champion and the former champion teammates. They're obviously very good at this. Tyler clearly got a category he spun away from. Knew that if he gave up a point, Brittany was going to steal it. It's exactly what happened. But Brittany is now the 2 times singles champion. So it's very exciting stuff, but we're going to start by talking to Mr. Burch. Tyler, a couple questions here for you. Hi, Cody. You looked surprised.
I was on the bench, so.
Oh, my God. Tyler, you lost your title today, but I think you played very, very well. And I got to feel like losing to a team partner, as someone who has done it, I'm not trying to make a joke for Cody. It's a less of a blow when you're going up against somebody who you respect, that you have a lot of respect for, that you've studied with, and you know how good they can be. But it still sucks. It still isn't fun to lose something that you worked so hard for. So how are you feeling? I do think you played fantastic. Sweeping in round number 3 is hard to do, and you did it. And I think that those deep cut questions were tough, and you were able to pull out the ones you needed to make it into round 5. So how are you feeling?
I actually feel great, if I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, later I'll feel terrible about losing it and get angry at myself. But but right now, like, I feel like I play pretty good. I mean, keeping pace with Brittany in round one. I mean, I would have had the lead if I had just generalized what I put in that Middle Earth question. Round two, she swept Law and Order. Honestly, I knew not like I would have got 9 on that one. Just because for some reason I couldn't remember Ellis for the life of me. It's just round two. I knew that Wizarding World, because it's getting so deep, that's why I didn't want to take it. And so I knew it was going to be a trouble. So I tried to navigate it as best as I could. But like hitting a 3, I felt a lot more confident for filmography than I did last time. I mean, I know last time was really, really shaky. But this time, like, I was like, oh, it's Judd Nelson, but let me repeat just in case. The Stardust Mist in round 4, honestly, they talk about how it's been the story with Dunstan takes place 18 years before the main story, but they also say 150 years ago. So it's kind of a coin flip on which one it was going to be. I just landed on the wrong side of it, but I knew the 150. And then obviously quotes just sucks. I mean, there's no way, like you do what you can, but there's no, you just do what you can on that. But honestly, like I really feel good. Brittany played a hell of a game. She's always deserved to be the champion. But honestly, like, I feel like I can take her now. Like last year when I played her in the tournament final, I was shaky every time. I was doubting myself. I had a real hard time with it. This time I didn't feel that way. I felt like it was within grasp. I mean, if round 2 went differently, I think we would have went a lot farther into round 5. And that just makes me feel really good because it just makes me realize how good I've gone at this and how good I'm going to keep getting at this. And so yeah, it sucks to lose, but I'm just really excited now just to come back and play her and get that belt. And I'm going to be bringing Creature Feature, so I hope she's ready for it.
I fucking love this attitude from you, Tyler. Cody, thoughts on how Tyler played today?
Yeah, I mean, we started the year, honestly, me, Brittany, and Tyler, like, I didn't know much about them. I knew their talent level, but I didn't know them as people. We've developed, like, a friendship over the year, and, like, I enjoy watching how confident Tyler has grown, because I would say from the beginning, we lacked confidence in certain areas, but then he's in there shooting. I think that's how crazy the team is. Like, the Wizarding World, like they've both talked numerous times, like, yeah, they watch those movies a ton, they know all the stuff, but it's getting so deep now. Neither one really wanted that category in round 2. It just happened the wheel didn't want to work very hard today and just continuing using the same stuff over and over.
Wizarding World,
yeah.
Law and Order.
But I think this just shows a different layer. They both scored 7. He could have gotten 8 out of round 1, which, I mean, if you would have pulled the general problem, they probably don't say Tyler could outscore Brittany in round 1, which, again, stop sleeping on him. And then he sleeps. I know, like, in our teams, he always takes the 1 in filmography. For him to sweep filmography, I know had to be, like, a high point for him to definitely. And he lost to Abel in that triple threat or that match or the singles match at the beginning of the year because of fandom quotes. I led a mission to get fandom quotes out of this, and it's leaving this season. So, it took you out of, kind of, but it's no longer a separate category. You know what I mean? So we never have to worry about 5 straight questions from quotes. So with that being said, like, and of course it's the one that took the belt away from Tyler at the very end. So quote sucks. So, blame it on quotes. That's what we've done this season. So. But I'm excited. He's ready to play Brittany again. And Creature Features, that man is pumped about that. And me and Brittany.
I follow him on Instagram. I saw his Jurassic Park tweet or Instagram. I'm there for it. Tyler, great job today. Really, really great. I'm looking forward to seeing you play next season now because I love this confidence coming out of the match. Fantastic stuff. We will see you next season. And if we haven't already, we'll see you in the teams match as we bring in Brittany and Cody again. I like taking him out and bringing him back. I think it's fun. Brittany, 2 times champion. It's got to feel pretty good. How are we feeling?
Yeah, it does feel really good. I mean, it kind of sucks. Bittersweet to take it from Tyler, but to start the year winning the belt and then to end the year winning the belt and to win the belt in 2 totally different ways, like, is really cool, to do the free-for-all and then actually do it the old-fashioned way. And I had to beat 4 champions to do this. So, like, it was quite the Robert, David, and Joe.
I like that. That's a good. I never thought about that. That's fucking awesome. love
it. I think this feels honestly more earned than, even though that 3-hour feat was crazy. I think this feels a little more earned. And yeah, again, it sucks to have it taken from Tyler, but this was also just a really fun match. And to be the first ever 2 times, I can't even explain how exciting that is. That's really, really, really cool. And to have my belt back, I'm happy. But I just want to say for Tyler, I thought he killed it today. He basically outplayed me in round 1. Again, those Wizarding World questions were freaking tough. So, and then I was really proud that he swept round 3. And then, what the hell? Come on, quotes, first question, any chance he had to come back. The randomizer's like, no, not today.
That's what the second category was.
Scores and soundtracks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, the randomizer didn't want Tyler to win, clearly. So I'm just going to say it now. Last year was Joe's year. This year, for the most part, was my year. Next year, it's going to be Tyler's year. Calling it right now. I know it's weird me saying with the belt, but I just know the drive he has, and with the new movies coming in, I think it's going to be his year next year, and I'm excited to see what he does.
I obviously, I said you're the 2-time champion, but you said something that made me think. You said the first. I think that's accurate. I think you are the first person to ever lose this belt and then actually get it back. Nick never lost it. Scully never got it back. Rizzy never got it back. So insanity. I never even thought about that. That's true.
Cool.
The first not only to get it twice, but to be the first person to do that. Joe hasn't been able to do it. You haven't. That's insane. Cody, your thoughts? I agree with Brittany's sentiments, I should say. I think that she had a great season overall. Very cool how this happened from the beginning of the year with the free-for-all to the end of the year now, taking on a bunch of champions. I love that story. I think that's fantastic. But do you agree, Cody, that next year is going to be Tyler's year with these new categories? Or do you think that Brittany is going to hold on to this thing for a while again?
Listen, these two are freaks when it comes to this game. Not only do they take it so seriously, which I think as showrunners, you guys respect, as a manager, I respect, that I don't do a ton, but I sit back and trust them to go out and do what they're supposed to do, and they put their work. And when they miss a question, they're not happy with it, they're frustrated, they take it. This is like a sport. They're taking it 100% serious, 100 away. I don't know if it's Tyler's season next season, because I wouldn't count Brittany out ever. I could see next season trading the title back and forth is what I could really see happening. I honestly, scary. Brittany is now probably out. Well, she'll be out of Last One Standing. I could see Tyler winning Last One Standing, doing a very similar fate to her. It's just, we were so pissed after that last title match that she played that we wanted this back. It just happened to be in Tyler's hand. So she was really motivated. But again, you're going to either adapt and be successful or die with the new categories. We saw it this season. Joe was not able to fully adapt to the level he was and able to go back and win the belt. So again, I wouldn't count either one of them out, but hey, I get to enjoy. You know what? I'll make a claim right now. Next year is the year of Cody round 2, because I get to just sit back in the passenger seat and say, turn left, turn right, let's cross the finish line. So it's going to be a fun year.
Brittany, one last thing. Cody alluded to it. You're sitting out of the free-for-all, the last one standing, whatever the fuck. You're sitting out. So your thoughts on the potential in that free-for-all. We see people like Tyler Burch in there. Kastner's going to be in there. Farrelly's going to be in there. Your thoughts on it now that you're sitting from the outside?
I mean, I think Tyler's going to be the front runner, but you can't count Joe or Robert out either. But also,
Abel too is another person.
Oh, Abel, yeah, obviously can't count him out. But it'd also be cool to see someone new, or someone like Igor, just someone just win or get the MVP. I think that'd just be really, really cool to have someone new get one of those two.
It's
honestly,
weird. She said
as much
Igor,
as
and she meant me. I'm gonna win this.
Oh, you're playing. Oh, Cody's. Yeah, he's gonna win it all, 100%.
It's confirmation that Cody Newberry is back in Fandom Fights next year.
I'm back in Fandom Fights. I will see you next year. Me and the Big Chill teams. Brittany and Tyler, our managers, will be back.
What?
Taking the belts from
here
not
first,
really.
folks. Very exciting. Brittani, congrats on being the first 2-time Fandom Fights singles champion. And thank you, Brittani, ahead of time for writing the free-for-all. So, Mark, let's get final thoughts from you as we close this one out.
Great, Brittani won the title and got a job. That's sweet. I'm so glad I got to be here for this because, like, I mean, it is so fun to just watch Brittani play and just kind of see how much her game is elevated in just such a short period of time. And then same thing with Tyler. And I think kind of the one thing that would be really scary, like for Tyler to be his competitor, is if like he was just fully confident going into matches. And like now that he has that, like I don't know, like it's going to be insane next year.
Amen to that. All right. Well, that is going to do it for us today at Fandom Fights. Thank you to Mark for co-hosting this. Thank you to Tyler, Brittani, Cody. Watch all the other matches happening at the final act. We got Duel of the Fates going up against Wookiee Mistake. Haven't shot it yet. Don't know what's going on there. We got a couple of melee matches that I'm trying to remember what they are. It's a 4-way. There's a 4-way singles for the belt. And then there's teams playing, probably people I don't like. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know who's playing. Mark, who's playing? You do shit over there.
Well, I know at least the 4-way. We got Boatman going up against Bobby Kastner, going up against David Nishimoto, and going up against Adelaide Spence. And then in the team style match, got Ginyu going up against Judgment City again.
Okay, I like some of those people. There's some people in there I like, so fair. All right, that's what you got to look forward to, and of course, don't want to forget Cody Newberry himself is defending his Fanzone debate title against Kurt Kolkowski. So be sure to watch all of that. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Nick for writing. I forgot to say that. We'll see you guys next time on another great episode of Fandom Fights, or maybe next year. I don't know. I might be dead. Bye.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.